Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your March 2026 tarot card reading. We are going to get started with a few oracle cards to get a sense of the energy we're moving into. And I'm going to start with an oracle card that will measure your internal landscape. Crow's Spirit, co-create with Spirit. And let's go ahead and look at the external landscape, see what type of energies are going to be affecting you and how you're going to cope. Energy of love. Behold the world through the eyes of love. I like that message a lot. All right, we're going to go ahead and get some additional guidance and messages from tarot for Gemini for March 2026. Ace of Wands. Temperance, and the Hermit. Ten of Swords, Page of Cups, Four of Cups, King of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So, Crow's Spirit says co-create. And I love that Temperance came out. I always call the Temperance cards your guardian angel. Someone who keeps you balanced. Someone who has both your spirit and your ego, moving down this path for the sake of the evolution. So, understanding the coexistence and the balance that's required for you to move through this life and also to be guided by your spiritual side. So I like it. I also like that the Hermit came in because the Hermit is, I call the Zen master of definitely the tarot. Very wise and a master of the subconscious. What's really cool about the Hermit, though, it talks about a period of solitude, and there's something coming to an end for you. This period of not fitting in, not feeling supported, feeling like this is a solo journey, it's coming to an end here, the Ten of Swords. Now, the energy of love. And I do like that the Knight of Cups showed up because the Knight of Cups is the romantic love, the heart space where everything feels new and giddy, and who doesn't love that? But it also resides within you. It's not just some energy coming in by someone entering your life. It can be you have found your way, you have found your path. This Ace of Wands indicates to me a brand new beginning. And of course, we're all on that journey together. For you, your beginning, your starting point actually is going to be when, when the solar eclipse, because that's what solar eclipses are. The lunar eclipse. They activate new beginnings. So of course we have to end something before we can begin anew, which of course is what the Page of Cups summoning. And Cups is love. Cups is where we feel kindness and belonging and love and purpose. So that's coming in for you. Now, I do like the fact that the lunar eclipse for you, and I have a special reading for that if you want to get some further information, that happened in your fourth house of home and family. And you have been wondering where you belong in this place, this home and family. Now, the home and family can mean absolutely the physical home, right? Your family dynamics have changed, and therefore things kind of get jumbled up. People move in, people move out. Kids get older, there's new babies coming into the house. There's, caretaking for elders. A lot of different dynamics are going on, but it really speaks more to your emotional foundation. And so this energy of love, I think, is really, it's a real important message to know that it's within you. And knowing that you can co-create with spirit to the life that you want to lead, one of love, one of plenty. This isn't abundance, but this is plenty. Seven of Pentacles is not lack. It's not overly prosperous, but it's enough. It's plenty. It's enough for you to move through this world. Now, the Four of Cups over here is saying that you're not really interested in receiving something. And this might be with this lunar eclipse that's happening, because this is going to last. This is going to be like 90-day energy. It's not just happening today. It's something that's going to carry forward. And so I'm thinking that whatever is coming to an end, because that's what eclipses are, right? They're the impetus of change. It's a turning point. Something is ending. And, you're not sure how to move forward, like what that looks like for you. And there's some ideas, and that could be from your family members or somebody else in your domestic life that's coming forward and saying, this is how it can look. This is how you can move forward. What's really cool, though, that I like a lot for you is this Ace of Wands, because this talks about passion. It talks about brand new beginnings. And you are being guided, totally guided. That's a lunar eclipse. First of all, it's the moon, and that's spiritual in nature. Of course, all of our planets are, but the moon has a really a deep meaning. It's where our emotions lie. It is a foundation. So having your guides with you, your guardian angel, or this, spiritual essence that you're nurturing, helping you, will bring you to a different phase in your life, is what I'm getting at. Now, the phases can mean all kinds of things. For you, though, I want you to know that it's not going to be, it's not going to be apparent until probably the end of the month, because your ruler, Mercury, is kind of holding things up. The Ten of Swords says it's over. This situation's done, but we don't have any information right now. You're just going to have to, trust. You're going to have some faith. You're going to have to tap into love, whether that's universal love, whether that's spiritual love, whether that's love of self, but be open. So the worst thing to do in a time like this is to close yourself off to possibilities, right? Possibilities like this cup that's coming to you in the Four of Cups. You're not even sure what the offer is. You're just kind of in a position or in a state of denial, a state of just not being interested and kind of apathetic about it. And you're not really giving yourself a chance when you do that. So, open up your mind, your spirit, and your heart to the energy of love, because you'd be surprised how it can come in. Now, I love the King of Wands coming in too, because the King of Wands is full of passion. So you've got the Ace of Wands over here and the King of Wands saying, if you tap into what drives you and just start moving in that direction and put some nurturing, loving touches on it, you will see something grow here. And you will have enough. This is a start. This isn't a finish for you. You are ready to make some changes in your life, and you're open to some possibilities. But do that in the spirit of love, and make sure with this crow spirit that you realize that you are co-creating here. You do have a say. You do have some divine guidance here for you. I'm really excited. I'm hoping it resonates. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.